Hi Peter, welcome back to Dreamicon Valley. So it's almost like December 2016, end of November, and the last interview was done in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened in between?
A lot. How much time do you have? The most exciting part was actually this year so far. Last year we started a company called Dwell, where we started with a problem that we wanted to help people make better decisions, and started out as a photo app end of last year, still in Austria. And what happened next was we got some funding and decided to move to Los Angeles from Vienna. So in January, basically in the first board meeting we had with the new investors, we decided that we want to go to the US and chose LA as our place to be. And yeah, so 2 weeks later we basically took a flight to Los Angeles, and in order to calm myself down and make it a little bit more convenient and don't think too much about the challenge in LA, I just signed up for a trial at the LA Galaxy to show them how to play soccer in Europe.
So what was your position?
Goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper.
Yes.
So did they sign you?
They did not, and I always tell everybody that my manager, Fred, my co-founder, wanted a too high salary, so that's why it was not my fault.
So it almost sounds like a miracle, like a dream story.
Yeah.
So what was next?
So I think it was a dream story because I always wanted to be in LA. I wanted to be at the beach. Now I live at the beach in Santa Monica, and I literally fulfilled my dream of taking a longboard in the morning and drive to my office. So I did exactly what I wanted to do 2-3 years ago.
Cool. So if you can give an advice to someone who is like you, but he's just 14, what advice would you give him?
Yes, I think to a 14-year-old, I think this is like a time or age where you don't really know what you want to do, but as soon as you know what you want to do, you should just try and do everything you can to go after this. I think for kids it can be like becoming a soccer player or becoming an astronaut or something like that. If I think of myself and what I've just learned by participating at this LA Galaxy tryout, was that honestly, if I would be 14 years old still, I would now see that they're maybe 2 or 3 times better than myself, but it's a goal that I could achieve with 5 years training. So as a 14-year-old, I would say, hey, if you want to go and become a soccer player, professional, you can do it.
Cool. So you're an expert in a brand new field?
Yes, apparently.
Can you tell us more about it?
Okay, so there's a thing called bots or chat bots and AI, and yeah, for some reason I became an expert in the last couple months. I'm speaking at several conferences right now, but going one step back, a chatbot is software that is talking to you, basically integrated in a messaging service. And the interesting thing here is that since last year, the total usage of messaging apps is bigger than social networks combined. So more people use messaging services, messaging apps, than they use social networks. That's why a chatbot that is a software that sits on top of those networks is bigger than, or can potentially be bigger than apps are right now.
Cool. Can you give us an advice how to become an expert?
So how to become an expert? So first of all, I don't like to call myself an expert. I have so much to learn, but you can become better than most of the other people in a specific field if you're an early adopter and if you really learn quickly and just play with it and try out new technologies all the time.
So your numbers are amazing. What are your numbers?
My numbers?
In scaling your chatbot?
Yes, so we launched the Swelly bot in August this year, grew it to about 1.3 million users so far. And yeah, we're really growing fast. So we can expect us to have around 3 million users by the end of the year. And yeah, still early, but we're one of the top 5 bots on Facebook Messenger right now worldwide.
Sounds good. someone would have told you this story like a couple of years ago,
Yes.
what would be like your first thought? Is it possible out of Austria? Is it possible out of Everding? Your hometown
Yeah.
is Everding.
I mean, the good thing is I always like dreamt big, and I always like wanted to do things that were like way out of my reach. So I think like in my particular case, I would have said, okay, sounds a little bit far away, but let's see, and we can maybe do it. And but like I would not be convinced and
Cool.
to actually.
So what are your most important lessons learned?
That everything that happens for a reason, and also everything you plan turns out to be completely different, and all the things that I expected from Los Angeles like were completely wrong. In terms of the things that we learn, in terms of the like pros and cons of the city for us. So yeah, that was really unexpected, and it still is.
So if most plans do not work out, so
Yeah.
what are your next plans?
Okay, so the next plans in terms of company is to grow our company to 10 million users by end of next year, which we know that's not gonna happen.
So it will be 100 million.
Yeah, it will be something different. But like and we're currently building the Swelly bot for every existing platform, for Telegram, Line, Viber, WeChat in China. So we want to be wherever bots are allowed and available, and grow our team, and become the #1 source when people are indecisive. And
Any personal challenge?
a lot. Stay fit, do some sports. I gained quite some weight since the last interview. Food is really good in America. And besides that, I don't know, like traveling a lot is really exciting and I love it, but it's hard to settle and to like get a routine, which I just don't have. But I think I gave up on that. It doesn't work.
What do you miss most about Austria?
My family, some really close friends, and yes, that was it. That was about it. I think like I like skiing, so I go skiing this winter.
Sounds good.
Since I'm here, but it's.
What's on your dream list? Are there any other things on your dream list?
My dream list. In terms of like material things, I want to buy a house in Malibu. That would be nice. But also like I dream of like becoming a speaker that is really can travel the world, speak on every big stage, and like have people listening to myself. And after becoming or being a successful entrepreneur, I want to become an actor and a musician. So the two big dreams are just after that.
Cool, fantastic. So maybe it's time for your first song.
Shut up.
Super. He gets prepared.
Maybe next time.
So we are looking very much forward to hear from like your first stage presentation.
Yes.
You will be the first real rock star on stage.
Yeah.
Good luck for that. And
Thank you.
we are looking very much forward. See you again in Dreamy Valley.
Right, me too.
Your dream works. Bye.
Bye.
Era da venir-me a peça.